So, welcome guys, my name is Janis Shalkovs and I am the owner and founder of the MT-07 UK Owners Club. So today we're going to answer some frequently asked questions, so let me get them up on my phone and we'll get going. Does Harpic work? So if you don't know the Harpic trick, it is using Harpic Power Max to clean your downpipes. So I'm going to pop a picture on the screen now. Yeah, it's looking all lovely and sexy, and you can see it does actually really work. Now it has to be this particular Harpic Power Max, the one with the orange writing, and you can see you get brilliant results. So, question number 2. Anyone get rust? Yes, the MT-07 is very prone to rust. You get it on the swing arm, just underneath the chain guard, and on the other side, just underneath the rear brake. Those are the two spots you should really look out for rust. And if your bike is in warranty, your dealer should change it. I've had it on my own personal bike. I had my swing arm changed just because I had a little bit of rust. Again, I'm going to pop a picture up now. That's what I had, and I got it changed straight away. No fuss, no nothing, no quibbles, and it worked perfectly fine. So now I've got a brand new swing arm, but my bike's out of warranty now. So make sure you do check before for rust before your bike's out of warranty. So, third question, which kind of irritates me a little bit, because we've seen it all out there. For example, some famous American YouTuber, I'm not going to name his name, but we all know who he is, has done a few videos on performance. Now, let me make this perfectly clear. The American bike is different to the EU version of the bike. We've got different air intakes systems, and it's fueled differently. As well as it being fueled differently, the Americans run on lower octane fuel, which makes their performance a lot lower. So them doing performance mods like removing the top of the airbox, adding a K&N filter, makes a lot of difference. To the EU version, it makes very little difference. It's been proven on a dyno that if you just stick on a K&N filter or a DNA filter, it makes no difference apart from adds a little bit of noise. And if that's what you like, then that's what you like. But to be perfectly honest, spend your money elsewhere, because a standard filter is 20 quid and a K&N filter is about 40 pounds. So it's a big price to pay just for a little bit of noise. So just to reiterate, changing an air filter just on its own, without flashing, without doing anything else, without changing the fueling, makes no difference whatsoever, guys. And that has been proven on a dyno. Now, if you flash your bike afterwards, it'll probably add 0.1 of a horsepower difference throughout the mid-range. Again, for £20, I think that isn't worth its money. So stick to the standard filter. Fourth question, R6 throttle tube. Which one to use? Which one to get? What does it do? So you've seen a lot of people posting and asking about R6 throttle tubes. Essentially all it's doing is it's making this sort of movement into that sort of movement to get your full throttle twist. So it basically just makes the bike a little bit more responsive, makes it feel a lot more lively. Not that the MT-07 isn't lively already, but all it does is, from you twisting your wrist from that, because the MT-07 you've got to go quite far back to pin the throttle, it just makes you twist a little bit more, so kind of like that. Now, where to find one? Vmoto, your dealer, anywhere that really sells R6 parts. But your dealer is your best bet. I think they're about £11–12. And part number for the R6 throttle tube, what you want to look for is, should I read this out? I'm going to read out the whole part number, is 5SL-26240-01. That is the throttle that you want. That is the genuine Yamaha part number, and that's the one you should look for if you buy one from your dealer. So that's basically everything on the R6 throttle tube. What suspension is recommended to improve on the MT stock one? Now, I've got a separate video coming very shortly in conjunction with K-Tech, where I'm going to be going to their factory. We're going to have a little look at what they do, how they build their shocks, what they recommend, how to set them up, and all that sort of good stuff. But right now, if you have a look on our YouTube channel, you can find a video that shows you how to change the front springs, which makes a massive difference to your handling of your bike. It also shows you how to set your oil level properly, what oil to use, and that video has been proven very popular worldwide. So make sure you go onto our YouTube channel, have a look at that video, and you'll be amazed when you do this mod, because it's only about £95 for the whole mod, because you buy your springs. Again, K-Tech springs are £85 with your VAT included, plus oil is about a tenner for a bottle of oil. So make sure you go have a look at that video and you'll see what difference it makes in your riding. As for the rear shock, again, I recommend the K-Tech Razor R Lite. That is a very good option. There's other manufacturers out there. So, moving on. Best exhaust. You know, it's a matter of preference. If you like underbelly exhaust, if you like sticky out exhaust, that's all a matter of taste, of what you personally like. Now, me personally, I think exhausts underneath the bike, so underbelly exhausts like the Acropovic Titanium, the Temigoni, the Bellydance underbelly exhaust, all of those look the best in my opinion. But there's other brands out there. We worked with Pipeworks and developed an exhaust that looks sick and sounds absolutely mint. So have a look at a few. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pop in a little video of what that sounds like, just so you can hear it. It sounds amazing, and it's great value for money as well. So make sure you have a look at what the Pipeworks guys have to offer. Tires. Now, you'll see me banging on about Metzler tires. Now, you've got two real options. You've got the M7RRs or the Rotek L1s. In my opinion, these tires provide the best value for money, bang for buck of what you get out of your bike. Now, the M7RRs is what I run on my bike. I like a nice sporty tire. I ride on track, so that gives me that flexibility of having a tire that really heats up quickly and sticks to the track or sticks to the road. That's what I like, but it doesn't really have that mileage. So I expect the M7RR to get about 5,000, 6,000 miles, depending on how many track days you do a year and how aggressively you ride. But you should get about 5 to 7, maybe pushing 8,000 miles out of an M7RR, which, again, like I said, brilliant tires. Now, the second option is if you need something a bit more longer lasting, a little bit better in the wet, then the Rotek 01s are a brilliant tire for that. I've not really ridden a bike with the Rotek 01s for too long. I've only done about 8-10 miles on the Rotek 01s, but again, they heat up really quickly and they feel great in the wet and in the dry. And mileage wise, you should get about 7 to 9, maybe pushing 10,000 miles out of those tires. For both of these tires, make sure you go onto our website, have a look at the review section, the article section, the news section, whatever you want to call it, and you'll find two reviews, one for the M7RRs written by me and one for the Rotek 01s written by one of you guys. So moving on, belly bands. Now again, this is all a matter of taste, guys. There's so many options out there. We work with Power Bronze and we work with Pyramid Plastics. Both provide different styles, different looks to your bike. Have a look at their websites. Remember, we get discounts just ring them up, say that you're a member of the MT-07 UK Owners Club, and they'll help you out loads, because they're just brilliant companies to work with and buy from. So have a look at their website. There's plenty of belly pans out there, different styles, different looks. A lot of people even prefer just the original Yamaha ones that they do. Again, it's all a matter of opinion of what you want your bike to look like. Screens, I think I'm going to stick to the same thing that I just said about belly pans. It's all down to looks, what you prefer. So again, look at Power Bronze, look at Pyramid Plastics. Ermax do some really nice ones. The original Yamaha Sports screen, that's a really nice look. But in my personal opinion, I really love the look of the Motorcage screen. That is, for me, the best looking screen. Now you can find them second hand on eBay, and they're a little bit expensive, but in my opinion that's the best one, and they're completely worth it. So moving on, crash bungs. Evotech, has to be Evotech. Their quality is second to none. If you look at the machining, so I'm going to throw in some shots of my Evotech rear spindle sliders and stand bobbins. So that's a great option, but R&G do the same sort of style. It just depends on what you prefer the look of, but in my opinion the Evotech ones look absolutely sexy as hell. So have a look at this. Yep, there you go. Look absolutely amazing, don't they? And we get 10% off as well for being a member here. Moving on, most important tools for general maintenance and adjustments: spanners, socket sizes, desirable tools for home servicing and cable pulley maintenance. Now that was a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? Now if you search the group, I've done a video on servicing your bike, general tools, and I actually cover all the tools that you might need to work on your bike. So just search in the group, up at the top there, you'll see a little search bar. Search general maintenance and you'll find a live video that I did answering your questions, guys, live. So go search, have a look at that video, and I've answered all of what I just read out. That's about it, guys. That's all I've got on that list. If you've got any more questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. So we've just covered frequently asked questions, and I'm hoping that this has helped a lot of you guys out. So comment below what you think, what you want to know, what you might disagree with my opinions. So let me know what you think. I'll catch you later.